Hello everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Today we are going to discuss about rule of 72. What is rule of 72? Rule of 72, it is used in finance quite often to figure out if you invest for a certain amount of money. Rule of 72 tells you how long or how many years it might take for your money to double given the prevailing interest rates. Say for example, what rule of 72 tells you that the number of years that is required for your money to grow by the amount of double is 72 divided by the interest rates. Say for example, if you invested time today $100, you'd like to know how many years you have to invest for this $100 to become double to $100. So this will tell you that T is equal number of years 72 divided by the interest rates. Suppose you are earning 8% interest rate. So it will take you 9 years. 72 divided by 8 is 9 years. So it's a very easy way to figuring out how your money grows given the interest rate. Say for example, if you are making less than 8%, say we're making 6% or equal 6. So in that case, you have to, number of years is going to be 72 divided by 6, about 12 years. So it will take you another 3 years more than 9 years to catch up for your money to become double to $200. Or if T was like 4%, it will be 72 divided by 4, which is almost like 18 years. So it becomes more and more time you have to invest. If you had like say 12 years, you were making 12% interest rate, it will be even a lot quicker. In 6 years, your money will double. But these days, it's hard to get 12% interest rates anywhere. So it's a very easy way to estimate ballpark to let figuring out. Say for example, if you want to invest something for your children's education, you want to put say amount of like $20,000. You want to see, okay, I'm expected to make, say for example, on a market 8% in S&P Standard and Poor's market. If you invest, how long will it take for my money to my kids education money is going to double to 40,000. So the number of years is going to be 72 divided by 8, so 9 years. Okay, and then if you want to say, okay, if I want to reinvest another one, say from $40,000 down the line, it will take you another 9 years. So all in all, your money from 20,000 to 40,000 to double to 80,000, it will take you 9 years plus another 9 years, all in all 18 years. So at that time, I think your children is going to be going to college. So you can figuring out, okay, if I can earn this much of interest rate, my money is going to become 4 times higher. So you can kind of estimate. Hopefully you found it useful. So if you like this video, please subscribe. Now I'm also going to show you, okay, how does it happen. So if you don't really worry about the mathematics part of it, you don't really have to look into it, but I will show you anyway. How does that happen? So let's say the concept of future value is the value of money grows in the future. Present value is what you are investing. Present value. Say in my case, I said, okay, I'm investing $100 and it's going to become in the future $200. So how long the money is going to be grow from $100 to $200? The equation is future value. If you do daily compounding, yearly compounding, present value when invested multiplied by 1 multiplied by the interest rate to the power of t. T is the number of years. Say for example, if you want to invest $100 and if you make 8% interest, 0.8, if you invest for 10 years, your money will go $100 multiplied by 1.08 to the power 10. So you can figure out what the value is going to be, that much. Okay, so given that, okay, FV is PV multiplied by 1 plus R to the power T, our FV future value, we want to double it, right? Your money is going to be 2 times of the PV. So this particular equation, it basically boils down to 2 multiplied by FV future value, 2 multiplied by present value is present value 1 plus R to the power T, right? So this is the future value, becomes double that you invested today, and how long it will grow with annual compounding. So you can cancel out FB. So this simplifies 2 equal 1 plus R to the power T. Then if you know about logarithm, you can take logs of 2 of both sides. We gets ln 1 plus R to the power T, or ln 2 using log from the power, you can take it out, it becomes T multiplied by ln 1 plus R. So the T, if you take to the right side, becomes ln 2 divided by ln 1 plus R. Okay, so this is basically, it will tell you how many years you have to invest for the money to double. Now this part, T equal ln 2 divided by ln log by R can be simplified as factor it ln 2 divide by R, then you also multiply R ln 1 plus R. We just dividing by R and multiplying by R. So what really happens in that case is that when the R is approximately, it's a small amount, ln of 1 plus R is approximately, using the Taylor series, is going to be equals to R. Okay, so if we call this, say, 8%, if I'm growing, so this, if we define this function f of R is equal, this particular factor R divided by ln 1 plus R. So putting in, say, let's talk about 8% interest. So it will be ln 1 plus 0.8. So or f 0.08. This value, if you plug it in a calculator, this comes out to be approximately 1.03949. So that way, from this equation, pulling in down here, T is equal ln 2 divided by R, this particular equation, and this part we just calculated at 0.08, which is 1.0394, and ln 02 is equal, in a calculator you can see 0.6939, I believe. So, and then if you, this T becomes 1.0394 multiplied by 0.6939 multiplied by R, which is equal 0.72 divided by R. And R we are taking basically like in a percentage amount. So if you take the real number, say 8%, meaning 8, your T is going to be 72 divided by R. You just multiply by 100. If you multiply this by 100, it becomes 0.72 becomes 72, and R basically it was 0.8, it will be like 8%, which will be 8 here, and here it was 0.08. So this is the formula we can use. We derived it to believe you that the time basically for the money to double, it becomes as many years you need. It's 72 by the interest rate. Hopefully you have been find it helpful. This can be used in other concept also. Suppose you're like growing something, you're like farming, and your fruits are going at the 10% every year. So if you're like producing this much of number of fruits, so this in how many years your farming will the fruits, the yield will be like doubled. So so we were also discussing how this concept could be used in other areas also. We talked about, say, in farming yield, or say, for example, if you have a YouTube channel, you want to figure out, the estimate, how long your YouTube channel will grow double. Say, for example, every month, if your, YouTube number of subscribers are growing 10% every month, and you want to say how long it's going to double, say if you have 10,000. So we talked about basically how this concept could be used, T divided by 72 by R. In other areas also, we talked about farming, so yield. You can also use, say for example, a YouTube channel. If you have number of subscribers, say you have 10,000 subscribers, and you want to see your channel is growing 10% a month, how many months it will take your channel will grow to say 20,000. So it's very simple. So you divide T divide 72 by 10, so it will approximately take you 7.2 months. So if you want to say how long it's going to take your channel will become 40,000, 10,000 to 20,000, to another double to 40,000. So it will be 7.2 months plus another 7.2 months. So it will be about 14.4 months will become from your subscription from 10,000 to 40,000. So it's a ballpark estimate. If you can estimate monthly growth, like a constant growth. Hopefully you can figure out how this kind of concept can be used in other areas also, and you found this helpful. So if you like this, please subscribe this button so then I can encourage to create more such videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much and have a nice day.